Welcome back to Shimpling Park Farm Diary, where we're bringing the farm to you. It's been a very busy week.
What are you doing? So we're just cleaning one of our grain stores with the aim to hopefully go and start on some beans next week, possibly.
How long will it take you to do it?
So each bay is probably about a day and a half's work.
Little bit of retail therapy going on here. The JCB is so overused as our loader that we think it's time it's going to have to be replaced. So we are getting some out on demonstration to see which one is the best replacement. Are you going shopping here?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's mine.
This will do everything a JCB does, and hopefully a little bit more comfortable than the JCB. Sitting positions a little bit higher. JCB do have issues with filled tanks around the cab. It makes the cab very hot.
Greg's having a lovely time playing with this. John, can you tell us what you're doing?
So I'm getting out my moisture meter because I need to test the beans because we have to harvest them at a specific moisture at anything below 15%. So this grinds them into tiny little flakes. To get it just nearly to the top. Okay, so that's enough. Got one or two left in here, which I'm going to eat.
Just eating those beans.
Yeah,
What do they taste like?
they're nice. I love them. So they don't quite dry, but they take a bit over 15% today. So I press this little OK button, and there you go. It's 15.0. So they're actually 15%.
So hopefully start combining tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few showers of rain, so the combine is still standing there and we haven't started harvest yet. So today we're moving the lambs, which are only a year old, so they're not going to have their babies for another year. So they move on to gentle permanent pasture. Come on, girls.
So they're last year's ewe lambs, so it's yearlings. So they'll go to the tup this year.
And how long will they stay on this paddock?
John's just cut some bean stubbles and whatnot, so we're going to put them on there in a couple of weeks. So they'll come on here, just see this off for 10 days, couple of weeks.
The sun did finally come out, so they were able to start harvesting the beans.
Do you want to come in the tunnel?
I'm right inside the grain store now, in the tunnel that runs between the dividing sections of the grain store. It's huge, actually. What are you doing there, John?
Well, our floors have ventilated floors, so we're in the tunnel now, and if you can see down here, if I open these flaps, there are holes and they go underneath the floor, which the grain sits on, and the fans blow the air into this wind tunnel and blast up through the grain and dry it. There's a little door opens here, and in here is a humidity sat controller, so it measures the air temperature and the moisture in the air, so it gives us the relative humidity. And so we need to have a low relative humidity to dry our crops with ambient air, so we don't have to use any gas or any fossil fuels to dry them.
I feel the cool air, actually, coming up underneath it. Well, harvest's in full flow now, with very early starts. We're having our social distance morning briefing. Robert's carrying a lot of water to the sheep who are very thirsty with all this heat wave.
Too hot. Too hot for sheep.
Are they not enjoying it out there?
Well, they just get on with it, don't they? But just got to keep on top of the water, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's okay.
And Greg's filling up his mobile petrol station to take out to the fields and stay with the combine all day so they don't have to waste time coming back to the yard.
Ready to go.
What do you have to do before you can start?
Check everything, look at the belt tensions, grease all the different hourly points, check all the knife sections on the front because they get damaged with the stones, blow down the combine, make sure it's clean so there's no dust build up on the engine and any hot moving parts. It's now about 9:30 and we'll finish about 10 o'clock tonight.
We chop all the straw that comes out of the back and throw it back on the field, so it eventually just composts back down into the field. You could leave it in rows and bale it, but then you'd be taking organic matter off the farm and we don't need the straw. And in between the rows, Greg planted clovers. And there they are. So when we combine, they will still be there to fix nitrogen in the soil for the next crop. We made a great beginning to harvest. There's a long way to go, and the weather did spectacularly break at the end of the week. So fingers crossed. See you next time.